Yeah, it's a big point of emphasis this year. You know, staying on the bench, not getting off, and getting over encroaching on the sideline there.
Through the hands of Caleb Martin for the turnover. Benches are crowded in the preseason. 20 players on a roster permitted. Remember, you get one warning or two warnings to keep that sideline on the bench.
And then a technical foul.
Here comes Edwards. He was at his best in the playoffs last year. Anthony Edwards averaged 21 points a game as a second-year pro. Averaged 25 a game in the playoffs last year. Bam Adebayo with his first foul. Minute and a half in. No score. It's Kyle Anderson with the Memphis Grizzlies last year. Swings in for the hook and follows it up with another miss. Well, the Timberwolves missing their first three shots to open the game, and Lowry almost losing the handle. Kyle Lowry beginning his second year with a Heat. Bam's hook rolls low.
I like the aggressiveness. He's got a smaller guy on him, trying to take him down low. That's been a point of emphasis for Bam, too, to improve playing against smaller players by backing them down.
Nice work there by Jalen Noel, the fourth-year pro out of the University of Washington. Averaged 8.5 points for the Wolves last year.
Yeah, this team really pushed the ball last year, played fastball, small ball style, it seemed like at times, averaged a team-high 115 points a game. A real emphasis on pace. Coach Chris Finch right there really doing a nice job with this group. I think they surprised a lot of people this year, last year, and with some of the new additions, certainly expectations even higher.
John, they did lead the NBA in scoring a year ago as Lowry banked it up, missed it. Rebound wrestled down by Kyle Anderson. Well, the Heat missing their first three shots to open the contest. Edwards on the pull-up. And here comes Tyler Hero. 2-0 Minnesota. Lowry to the paint, gets fouled. Naz Reid with the foul. Reid will pick up his second foul. Now, Minnesota had some issues on the defensive end, especially in the playoffs, but offensively, no team scored more points a game a year ago than Minnesota. They averaged just under 116 points per game ahead of Memphis, Milwaukee, and Charlotte. Those were the four top-scoring teams in the league. John, you look at Chris Finch, he thinks his team could be even better offensively in terms of the versatility, but defensively with the addition of Gobert, that should make them better.
It should, but just being able to see those two guys and how they're going to play together. So as an example, on the offensive end, I like it. I mean, I think Karl Anthony Towns, 41% three-point shooter. He actually was the three-point champ last year, believe it or not, as a 7-footer. That's how he is in terms of being proficient beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert can screen and roll, get to the rim, and finish inside. But defensively, being able to guard smaller, quicker teams, I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for that big front line. Gobert, a three-time Defensive Player of the Year, but Karl Anthony Towns is really going to have to get on his horse, cover a lot of ground. That's going to be a challenge for him. He's a guy who has a propensity of getting in foul trouble, had 6 disqualifications last year. That's something that opposing teams are going to go at him to try to pick up those fouls.
Well, supposedly he has bought in. He knows he's going to have to do a lot of chasing of stretch fours. He says he's ready for it. He's in great shape. Lost some more weight last week while he was hospitalized with a throat infection, but he says he's looking forward to teaming with Rudy Gobert. And John, Tim Connolly, he left the Denver Nuggets to become president of basketball ops of the Timberwolves. A big, bold move to give up all he did to add Gobert to Towns in a league that has really gotten away from playing two bigs at one time. And, John, they're going big in the two bigs at one time.
I give them a lot of credit. That's a bold move for sure. They gave up a lot to get Rudy Gobert, but he is an impactful player, and it's really going to be interesting to see the chemistry and how those two get together. And does it impact the overall offense, which was so high-paced last year?
Yurtseven on the second try. Omer Yurtseven, good soft touch around the basket. The 24-year-old out of Georgetown, ready for more after last season's warm-up act as a rookie.
And the defensive end is going to be key for him at times.